Good evening, I'm Abdullah Hussein and you're watching Al-Balad News, where we bring you the latest news from Sudan. Here are today's top stories for this Friday, August 2nd. 5 people were killed and several injured in an attack by 2 drones targeting a military graduation ceremony attended by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan. The army confirmed that al-Burhan survived the assassination attempt without harm, continued the ceremony and visited the injured. He vowed that the fight would continue and they would not be intimidated by drones. Also, the rapid support forces denied the involvement in this attack. After a 10-hour battle, the special forces of the Sudanese army have liberated several buildings in Al-Muhandisin district that were held by RSF militias. The foreign ministers of Saudi Arabia and the United States discussed the latest developments in Sudan over a phone call. The UAE and US foreign ministers held talks on the humanitarian implications of the ongoing crisis in Sudan. U.S. Special Envoy for Sudan Tom Perriello expressed his condolences to the families who lost loved ones recently, acknowledging the difficult year experienced by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan's family. General Yasser al-Ata announced the formation of a strategic alliance with major regional and global power to benefit Sudan. He stated that the rebuilding of Sudan will exclude the RSF militias, enemies of the nation, and traitors. He also mentioned the arrival of significant weaponry to end the rebellion. The Arab League informed the US envoy of its stance supporting the preservation of Sudan's national institutions. The Council of Ministers condemned the recent assassination attempt on Sovereign Council Chairman General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan in Jibate. 80 officials from the World Health Organization's regional office visited to assess the damage inflicted on the health sector by RSF militias. The foreign ministers of Qatar and Egypt discussed the situation in Sudan and its implications. The Minister of Higher Education reported that the losses in the higher education sector exceeded 130 universities and institutions. The ICC prosecutor submitted a report to the UN Security Council detailing crimes committed in Darfur. RSF militias using Israeli rockets killed civilians in their homes in Iraqi neighborhood of Khartoum. That's all for today's news. Thank you for joining us on Al-Balad. Stay tuned for more updates and have a great evening. Goodbye.